Road Trip series. Definitely one of my favorite expanded universe Cars diecast lines. I really love getting different variants of all the Radiator Springs cars, and this series has some of the most unique variants of the Radiator Springs cars. It ran from 2016 to 2017, and the cars released in 2017 under this line really went under the radar because of the release of Cars 3. Because of the release of Cars 3, cars such as Road Trip Luigi and Guido were given a very limited release, and they really went under the radar, like I said. And another group of cars that really went under the radar from the Road Trip series were Mini and Van. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the On the Road 3-pack from the Road Trip series, featuring Road Trip Mini, Van, and Road Trip Cruisin' McQueen. Something really interesting about this pack is the fact that Van and Mini are the only cars in the Road Trip series to not be from Radiator Springs. They don't live there. The series, of course, had McQueen, and it also had a Mac, so you could argue that Mac doesn't live in Radiator Springs. We don't really have an answer to that, though. But Mini and Van are just visitors to the town, as far as we know, so it's definitely interesting to get variants of them in this series. While Van may not look exclusive, he is. He has a different expression and stickers on his roof rack. And Mini, for once, has a roof rack, which is very nice. And again, the pack also comes with a Road Trip McQueen, which I already have, so I'm going to use this one for custom. Of what, I have no idea. There's really not much you could do with this McQueen, but I'll figure out something. The packaging, of course, we have the Cars logo there and there. We have On the Road 3-pack with the very nice kind of yellowish sky color scheme of the Road Trip packaging, complete with some tire tracks in the sky, and the very nice detailing of Tailfin Pass with the waterfall. We have the Route 66 sign, and just a generic picture of the McQueen from the series. On the Road 3-pack, written on a piece of road. Then we have the Road Trip logo, which was a license plate. This side just says Cars Road Trip. And this side actually, it doesn't continue the artwork from this side, but it does have its own piece of artwork, just of more road of, I believe, Tailfin Pass or Ornament Valley or whatever. Join your favorite characters from Radiator Springs as they load up their trailers and head out on an unforgettable journey on the open road. And here we have a picture from the first Cars of Sarge talking to Mini and a very, very, very sad-looking Van. I know he's supposed to be uncomfortable, but he just looks like he's gonna cry. Something really interesting here is this recreate your favorite movie moments tagline, which I just find really funny because these are all cars made for the toy line specifically. So I just found that kind of funny. These are all variants made for the toy line. There are a lot of different license plates all over the place. We have the 002 Carburetor County of, I believe, either Red or Sheriff. One of them is 001, one is 002. We have DJ's license plate, Wingo's license plate, and this one for Doc Hudson with F1 HH, I believe, something like that. I can't tell what this one is, and it says Veteran underneath it. And we have this very nice map design down here. And of course, Van, a prototype image of Cruisin' McQueen here with his eyes kind of shifted. And Mini with luggage carrier. I didn't know that was her name. I just thought it was a Road Trip Mini, but that's definitely interesting. And I believe her name is spelt wrong. It's supposed to be M-I-N-N-Y, not just the word Mini. We also have Sally, Ramon, Mater, Fillmore, and Sarge down here. I have all of these aside from Sally and Mater. So let's get these three out of the packaging. So taking this out of the packaging, of course we're presented with a bunch of twist ties, but I realized there's even more detail. Of course we have this little exclusive vehicle stand-up thing, which is definitely interesting because Van ended up being exclusive as well. But we have even more license plates. This one says Our Fair City, Rust EZ4. I believe that is Mac's license plate. Sorry for the real weird camera angles. I'm trying to untape this so that we get an even better look at these. Then we have 002 once again. Again, it's either Reds or Sheriff, so I'm not too sure which one now. There we go, unfolding out, you get a better look at the Our Fair City license plate. as well as DJ's license plate, which is hiding back there. That says Treble Town. That's a music pun. We've got Wingo, is apparently from Spoilerville, which is pretty good. There is Doc's license plate, 51HH MD. MD, of course, because he is a doctor, and the HH for Hudson Hornet. And there is another one underneath Mini, although I believe it's just a repeat of the Rust EZ4 one. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the McQueen here. As I already said, this is the only car from the pack that I already have. I got him as a single. He's technically considered a variant of Cruisin' McQueen, which is pretty interesting, since it's McQueen without a spoiler. I definitely like his face better than the face of Cruisin' McQueen, though. Cruisin' McQueen has, like, his eyebrows down, and he's got, like, this cool expression. I never really liked how that looked, so I definitely like this more, like, classic McQueen face. We have Route 66 here, and an interesting sort of pinstriping design, but it still is shaped like the Route 66 sign, which is nice. Up top, we have this luggage rack, kind of looks like a surfboard to me, and we have the generic Cruisin' McQueen details on the side, including the white wall tires. Since I want to use this for a custom, I may remove this, so I was trying to see if I could remove it, and that's when I realized that it can be spun around. You're probably not supposed to do that, but it gives you a bit of an interesting look at how the car was made. If this breaks off, I'm fine with it, just because this is, again, going to be used for a custom. As you can see, these four little nubs sticking out at the top aren't actually holding it in place, they're just there for the effect of it. And the white pinstripe design goes all the way to the back. We have his trailer hitch here, in case you want to connect it to the other trailers from the Road Trip series. Lightning was given a trailer. They also connect to the cannon from Sarge with Cannon, which is really cool. That's actually the only thing I have that connects with these. Maybe we'll see another trailer one day. I don't know who could come with it. That'd definitely be cool. We also have his gas cap there, some generic Cruisin' McQueen details, and there is the base. I'll definitely be the first one to admit that I have described Car's facial expressions in really weird ways in the past. He's got a very uncomfortable grin. It looks like he's like at a very uncomfortable dinner with like his girlfriend, and he had to meet her parents, and he's like, yeah. And they're like, okay, Bob, what do you do for a living? I'm an announcer. But I'm sorry, I've just got to say it. Van looks like a very scared Muppet. Anyway, they used the mouth from the regular Van. Here is the regular Van. I don't usually do comparisons, but may as well here. They used basically the same expression as regular Van, but they gave him a scared eye expression. So now he just looks really, really weird. I don't even know how to describe his expression, honestly, aside from scared Muppet, apparently. What they easily could have done was given him the mouth they used for his 2010 release. That was also used for Van Son, who was also supposed to be scared. Because Van, you know, he's a very worrisome character. This, I don't know, it looks like maybe he's, like, holding in a sneeze. I don't even know how to describe this. Let's just move on to the side. Of course, he has a whole bunch of different stickers on his luggage rack alongside the usual dirt detailing. Let's see if I could read them all. We have, I'm not speeding, I'm qualifying. Okay, I guess it's kind of a racing joke there. We have a sticker for the oil pan and also one for Wimpy's wipers, which is definitely interesting since those are both closed stores in Radiator Springs. On the back we have Life Begins on the off-ramp and Follow Me to Radiator Springs, I think that one says. Yeah. And then over here, got my kicks in Route 66, and then on top, one for Lizzie's Question Interstate, and one here for the, can't really read the first word, but I know it's another one of the Radiator Springs closed buildings. Something Emporium. I think that was the place that has Party Ice in Disney California Adventure. There's a sign outside of one of the buildings in Garsland that says, yes, we have party ice. Still wondering what party ice is, though. And I'm sure all these stickers are reused from Nick's stickers and the Road Trip Mater. I recognize quite a few of them myself, so yeah, his license plate is 47 M4U. Just make sure that's the right one. Yep. Up first, it says up top it says Dipstick, and he has a trailer hitch, which I found very interesting. So if you want to attach him to the cannon from Sarge with Cannon, you totally could. And now he could be a very scared Muppet that's ready to defend himself with a cannon owned or sold by Sarge. And there is the base for him. Now on to Minnie. Moving on to Minnie with luggage rack, or just Road Trip Minnie. The regular Minnie doesn't have eyebrows, but luckily this one does. Just barely, but she does. She has this very, like, sweet, kind-looking smile, which is definitely in character with her. She's just your average Minnie, aside from the luggage roof rack up top, which I'll talk about in just a minute. She also has a trailer hitch, so you could give her the cannon as well if you really want to. Hopefully she has some different stickers than Van. Let's see. We have this one for Lizzie's, it seems. Souvenirs, bric-a-brac, trinkets. Life begins on the off-ramp. I Heart RS. Can't really tell what this is. Built for comfort, not for speed. I'm sure like more than half of these are on the side of Nick's stickers. Cozy Cone Motel. Got my Kicks in Route 66 in a different color than Van's sticker. That was the same thing. Radiator Springs. Gateway to Ornament Valley. I'm sure that's what that says at the bottom, although I can't really tell. And on the other side, My Heart Zings for Radiator Springs, or to Radiator Springs. And also the Glen Rio Motel, which is another abandoned building that I believe became the Doc Hudson Racing Museum. And her license plate reads SL119. Just gotta make sure she has always said SL119. Yep. The other side is completely blank. And there is the base. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.